Since 1932, the Loire-Newport Company proactively engaged in the development of the deck dive bomber for the French Navy. The work was headed by aircraft designer M. Pillion, who consistently created several prototypes. The first of them was the NI 140 LN.401, tested since March 1935. The two-seat single-engine machine looked very much like the Ju-87A with its characteristic pant legs, fairings of the retractable landing gear and reverse gull-type wings. After testing, it was decided to modify the plane by fitting it with semi-retractable landing gear. The plane, called the LN.40, inherited the wing from its predecessor, while the fuselage was taken from the prototype's NI.161 fighter. 161. The power plant was the HS-12X CRS-12-cylinder liquid-cooled engine, 690 HP. Now the dive was a single-seat aircraft. The LN.40 prototype was flown in June 1938. Tests showed the need to increase the vertical tail area, which was done by adding keel washers to the ends of the stabilizer. The modified machine resumed flight tests in September 1938. By this time the Navy had already ordered 6 pre-production planes, later supplemented by a contract for 36 LN.401 production machines. The Air Forces also showed an interest in the plane. They were impressed by the successful use of Stets in Spain and ordered 40 LN.411 planes. Deliveries began in May 1939. Later contracts brought the order total to 152 machines, but less than 100 were delivered, including 24 LN.401 and LN.411 assembled for Vichy Aviation. Production was completed in March 1942. Loire-Newport LN.401 flight specifications. Engine, Hispano-Suiza HS-12X CRS. Power, HP, 690. Wingspan, m, 14,0. Length of aircraft, m, 9,75. Height of the aircraft, m, 3,5. Wing area, square m, 24,76. Weight, kg. Empty airplane, 2,135. Takeoff weight, 2,823. Maximal airspeed, km/h, 381. Ceiling, m, 9,500. Flying range, km, 1,200. Main modifications of the Loire-Newport aircraft. Loire-Newport LN.401, deck picker. HS-12X CRS engine, 690 HP. Armament, 1x 20mm cannon, firing through propeller shaft, 2x 7.5mm synchronous machine guns. Special frequency converters were used in onboard electronics. The bomb load weight was 225 kilograms, maximum weight up to 500 kilograms. Crew, 1 person. Produced 15 aircraft until June 1940 and some more in a batch of 24 assembled for Vichy Aviation. Loire-Newport LN.411, variant for Air Force. LN.411, the French Air Force version, which differed from LN.401 by the non-folding wing, absence of landing hook and inflatable floats for emergency landing on water. It was produced 57 aircraft up to June 1940 and some, as part of a batch of 24 machines for the Vichy Aviation. Combat use of the Loire-Newport LN.401 aircraft. The first LN.401s were accepted by the Navy in November 1939. By then the Air Force had already decided to give up its LN.411s, finding their flying characteristics too poor, and such planes were also supplied to the Navy. The planes were armed by UB-2 and UB-4 squadrons. Since the only French aircraft carrier, the Béarn, was used as an air transport, delivering planes purchased from the United States, both AES were based ashore. As of May 10, 1940, UB-2 had 10 LN.401 and UB-4 had 12 LN.411. Aircraft of the UB-2 squadron participated in combat from the first days of the German Blitzkrieg, flying combat sorties in the area of Walcheren and the Beveland Islands. From May 17 the UB-4s joined them. On May 19 both squadrons attacked the crossroads at Berlinen. In the raid 10 of the 20 planes were shot down and the rest were damaged. By May 22, each squadron had 5 planes, but they did not take part in the fight against the Wehrmacht because most of the ground personnel were taken prisoner. The planes were transferred to the south of France. Subsequently, they made several sorties to reconnoiter the Italian coast. On June 14, they covered the French fleet bombarding Genoa, and on the 18th took part in a night raid on the Imperia harbor. On June 25 the dive fighters flew to North Africa. The planes were not operated as part of the Vichy Air Force, although, as noted above, an additional batch of LN.401 and LN.411 were issued. The Loire-Newport LN.401 and LN.411 dive bombers and bombers of World War II could not be called successful aircraft. The main reason for this was the poor power of the engine, which resulted in their low speed and low payload.